evening, everybody. Good night, or no, good evening, I think is what you say when you say hello.
Talking Dirty
with Maestro.
Not just numbers,
Not just stats.
it's about what they mean.
I'm going to send to you the information.
Talking Dirty.
Yo, welcome to Talkin Durty with your boy. Me. What's up, fam? It's your boy Maestro. Got a chance to check out a run in Houston. I went to Houston, got the jet, loaded it up, gassed it up, got some food, got all the stuff going on, and I didn't even reach out to my boy Blaze. I didn't, because he and E went to Vegas, hung out, no text, no email, even Sam, my man Mood, they left me out, bruh. I felt some kind of way about that. So I went to Houston for a run, didn't tell him nothing. Well, he gonna know now. No, we cool, don't worry about it. And the jet still smells okay. At that run in Houston though, got a chance to see great new talent, Caleb Walker. And he has all those base skill sets you look for in your primary, notice I'm saying primary scorer position. I know everybody says Maestro always talks about defense. Well, this time I'm talking about offense, but we're going to get to defense in a minute. Caleb was very, very good at scoring from the outside, scoring on the inside. I'm going to talk about his inside scoring here in a second. But he moved without the ball, but he also did something else that you want to see your really potential top scorers do. He set up every play by trying to set a screen for his teammates. And what does that tell me? That tells me he's willing to defer. He's willing to let someone else get open for the shot. And when that doesn't happen, he was willing to move. Again, I know I've always said this. Open runs are what? Open runs are the opportunity for you to develop your game, to let people see what you're able to do, but also show that you're able to do that. And the key to it is that you show that you can play without the ball, because the expectation at this level is that you can play with the ball. And he did that. Deep threes, was able to take that smooth. I also like the fact that every time he scored, he didn't do the whole fake pump the chest fist pump thing. That shows me a level of intelligence and IQ there that we have something to work with. The other thing he did was when a play got blowed up, he was willing to what? Go inside, take the hit, try to make a play inside for his team. Smart. Let's talk about that defense. I like the way he followed his man around. I like the way that he targeted his feet on defense. But what I like more than everything else is this is one place where he can definitely grow. There was a couple of times when the paint got crowded when he was on defense. And what he did was legit. He actually leveraged his man in the shoulder. He leveraged his man in the shoulder so that way he could be able to see if anyone's trying to back cut to the rim. Smart. What I would like to see him add to that, to his toolbox, is to see him when the paint is crowded like that, because he's so athletic, step in between the two guys. Be an ointment in the fly, right? Just step right in between those two guys and make it more crowded. Make it so crowded that whoever has the ball for the other team is not going to even think about trying to toss it into the paint. And once he does start doing just little things like that, it's just going to add on to his game. His footwork was good. He took a shot at the end of a shot clock when the play totally got busted. And it was a decent shot. It didn't go in. Doesn't matter. Here's what did matter, though, to me. The fact that his release was so quick. I mean, he got that ball up in less than a seventh of a second, which is great at this level, which means in a crush, if he gets if he gets a run, he hits open space. As soon as he gets the ball, he's able to take it, rotate it, boom, put it up just as he needs to. That was really good to see. So, Caleb, got your eye on you, man. Want to see more of that go. Work on that footwork on defense. Let's see what else you're going to do. And guess what, everybody else? We're going to talk about some other stuff when you catch me on the other side.
Thank you for listening to the Maestro. Want to get involved? Bring it.
Drop in discord.gg/SimWorld
If you have the brain, join as a coach. If you have the game,
join as a player.
see the game, be the game.
game.
Now, back to the Maestro.
Sorry. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
And welcome back to Talking Dirty with your boy. We're going to talk about two things in this particular half of the show. Glad you guys like the new format. I'm trying to make it work. Don't worry, we're going to get that production up because we just got to make it happen, right? That's what we got to do. So here we go. Really quick. I talked about the defensive side earlier in the first half when we talked about Caleb's work and what he naturally does, and something I would like to see him add. A lot of other players add to their game too. But here's something else that I want to talk about. When you are a smaller player or a shorter player, we can put that language however we want to put it, shorter player, and what you do is you find yourself in what we call the crowded paint, which means it's possible for one player to guard 2 or even 3 players because everybody's rushed down to the paint while the play is still active, which means the shot has not been taken yet. If you find yourself in that particular position, here's what you do. You force them to scatter. And how you do that is you have the player standing there. You either stand right in between them and hands out like this right in front in order to make them have to react to what you're going to do. Understand that when you do that, you're giving up what? You're giving up back court toward the rim. That's how you use the rim and the backboard as a secondary defender. If they're deep enough, you can do that. Let's say they're not deep enough where you can do that. Then what you do is you leverage yourself always to the middle of the floor. That means you always leverage yourself to where you're the one closest to the center of the rim, even if you just have your hand out to the defender, or to the person on the other team with the ball. You just have your hand out, but you're wedged in sideways and you pressed against the body of the person you're defending with your back to the other person that's so close, because that's enough of an eye impediment that chances are a pass won't get made. If a pass is made, it's going to be made to the outside. If the guard has any kind of basketball IQ at all, that's fine. Don't try to react to the pass because it's too much risk reward there unless you know you can get it. Pass goes to the outside. I don't follow the ball. I step back. Let the person receive the ball. I go up hands up with my stomach right on their chest or right on their thigh or wherever they are if they're a bigger player, and make sure that they cannot move. Best thing could happen if your feet are outside the charge circle, you can get a charge. If nothing else, you impede the shot where they can actually make it. So that's a good way that you can control the traffic inside the paint, particularly if you're a smaller player and not a true big. Okay, hopefully that'll help you out. Now here's the second half to that. Coach Pope triggered me. Oh my God, he triggered me in so many ways last night. It was crazy. Talking about the different leagues in baseball. Also, the conversation we had was really good. And so straight up, trust me, I did see some other messages about things, how can you help me do this, help me do that. And don't worry, those shorts are coming. Trust me, it's going to be good. But I'm going to talk about one of those trigger moments I had last night. It had to do with the A-League, Atlantic League. So I was playing with a team out of Long Island, New York, a semi-professional team, non-major league team affiliated. And they were at the time with the New York Reds, but they just got bought by, or did rights just got purchased by another franchise, and it happened in the middle of the season. So we were told that they were going to allow us to keep our primary roster there were going to be 5 to 7 guys that were going to move right in away from the affiliated club to give them more fall ball playing time, but that we would be given either positions immediate or allowed to at least stay with the team in sort of a practice squad position. Now, that's kind of cool, but you never expect that stuff to happen, right? Here's what happens to your boy. I'm playing first base. Get a toss over. It's a 6-3 put out. I'm the first baseman. I catch the ball. This is the ball, by the way. Our league was so broke, even though we were playing an A-League team, that we didn't even have the official logo on the balls. Like, the logo was all screwy because we had to get the cheaper balls. So what happens is the ball comes in. It's the 4th inning. I'm walking to the dugout. The manager tells me, "Yo, Williams, so-and-so is going to take over." And there's these new guys just walking into our dugout that's right in and there. I'm like, "What's up with that?" He says, "Yeah, we were going to try to keep you guys, but now we're not. So, best of luck. Stay to the end of the game and we'll get your travel stuff together." I was so pissed. I kept the ball I was supposed to give back. And as I'm walking down the end of the dugout, they said, "Oh, we need that ball for the game." And I went, "Nope," and just kept going. And they tried to chase me down in the parking lot for it. I refused to give it back because whatever. So anyway, that's one of those Maestro fail stories that I told you I was going to tell you about. So hopefully you never had one of those moments. Let's get back to the offense and defense in the paint. Tell me what else you think can help you with that sort of move when you're playing, and let's have some fun with that. You know what's up. Let's see how my boy Blaze says, cuss and discuss down below. I can't really say that, but let's just have some fun. You know what's up. Holla at your boy. And no matter whatever you do, just always remember this. Never invite John Wick to your birthday party.
Like, I need to talk to somebody.
Thank you for listening to Maestro.
Thank you again for checking out Maestro. Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind. See you next time.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.